Good morning, students. In this class, I am going to take a new chapter, midpoint theorem, and the second, intercept theorem. Midpoint theorem and intercept theorem. You know what is midpoint? Look here. AB be a line segment and M is a point on the line segment. M is a point on the line segment. How can we say that M is the midpoint? The condition is if AM is equal to BM. AM is equal to BM, then we can say that M is the midpoint of the line segment AB. For example, suppose AB is equal to 6 centimeter and M is the midpoint. Then can you say what is AM is equal to? The total length is 6 centimeter and M be the midpoint. Then AM is equal to 3 and BM is also 3. That's the meaning midpoint. Understand? M lies on the middle of that line segment. Then write the heading midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. Write down the definition of midpoint theorem. The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of the triangle, comma, is parallel to the third side and half of it. Once again, listen. The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it. I will explain the theorem. All of you look here. ABC be a triangle and D and E are the midpoints of the sides AB and AC. Once again, ABC is a triangle. D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. And when you joining this, you will get a line segment. That line segment, that means DE is parallel to BC. That's the first condition. DE is parallel to BC. And the second condition is DE is equal to, right? DE is parallel to BC and DE is equal to half of BC. D is equal to half of BC. This is midpoint theorem. Just study the statement only. No need of studying the proof. Understand? Here, what is midpoint theorem? The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it. Then draw the figure. ABC, D and E are the midpoints. Then AD is equal to 5. AD is equal to 5. Right? AD is equal to 5. BC is equal to 8. BC is equal to 8. AC equal to 10. AC is equal to 10. My question, what is BD? What is BD? What is DE? What is AE? Three terms given in the question. All of you draw the figure and mark the terms given. AD is equal to 5. Understand? And the second BC is equal to 8 and the total distance AC is equal to 10. These are the terms given in the question. Now our aim is to write BD. Look at the board and look at the figure. Then can you say what is BD? BD, D is the midpoint. Therefore BD is also 5. Only one sentence. BD is 5. What's the within bracket? What do you have to write? D is the right. D is the midpoint of AB. Right. D is the midpoint of AB. Finished. Then second, BC is equal to 8. In the question itself, D and E are the midpoints. That is already given in the question. BC is equal to 8. Our question is, what is DE? Midpoint theorem says DE is equal to, look at the board, DE is equal to half of BC, right? DE is equal to half of 8. What is half of 8? 4. If it is centimeter, all of you write centimeter. Okay, then 4 centimeter. BC equal to 8 means D is equal to half of 8. That is 4. Finish the second question. Understand? That is simple chapter. Then, all of you look at the third part. AC, the total distance is 10 and already given E is the midpoint. Therefore, our final answer question, last question, AE. What is AE? Right? AE is equal to half of AC. That is half of 10. That is equal to 5. Understand? If the upper part is 5, then the lower part is also 5. Here, you have to write by midpoint theorem. Understand? Write the next question. Write the second question. All of you draw the figure. ABC is a triangle. Here, P is the midpoint of AB. Write that question. P is the midpoint of AB. And Q is the midpoint of BC. Q is the midpoint of BC. And R is the midpoint of AC. R is the midpoint of AC. Then, all of you look at the board. The terms given. AB is equal to 8.4. AB means this total length is 8.4. Fine, mark it. PR is equal to 5. This is PR equal to 5. PQ is equal to, where is PQ? PQ is equal to 4.8. Find, write the question, find BC, CA and QR. All of you once again listen. Look here, all of you look at the board. AB, that is the side of the triangle. Then, if you select AB, R and Q are the midpoints, isn't it? Therefore, how can you find QR? QR, the last question. QR is, right, QR is parallel to AB. QR is parallel to AB. Therefore, QR is half of AB, right? QR is half of AB. What is AB? Half of 8.4. What is half of 8.4? Yes, 4.2. 4.2 finished. That third part finished. Okay. Then next one is PR. Where is PR? This is PR. The smaller one is PR. PR is given. Can you find BC? The first question. If PR is 5, PR is equal to 5. Therefore, BC is 2 into 5, double. Isn't it? PR is the half of BC, means BC is the double of PR. Double of PR. Therefore, 2 5s are 10. Mark here. This BC is equal to 10. You can write 10 centimeter, 10, or you can write all the marking centimeter. Then Q of BC is equal to 10. Then one more part, PQ. Where is PQ? Yes, this small side PQ is 4.8. Then this PQ is parallel to AC. Agree? PQ is parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC. Therefore, CA means AC. AC is equal to double of PQ. 2 into PQ. That is 2 into 4.8. That is 9.6 centimeter. Okay. 9.6 centimeter. The smaller one is half of the larger one. Understand? I will draw that figure. Suppose this is a parallel line, 10 centimeter. Then there will be a smaller line. Understand? Therefore, the smaller one is half of the larger one. Therefore, this is 5. In some cases, the smaller one is given. We have to find the larger side. Suppose the smaller side is 3, then the larger side is 6. Take that parallel sides. That's the thing to know. Is it clear? If two midpoints are there, then the third side is parallel and half of the third side. That is midpoint theorem. Then one more question. All of you write the one more question in the board. Copy the question. ABC is a triangle. All the questions same type. Or ABC is a triangle. M and N are the midpoints. In sentence, the question is given. M and N are the midpoints. Then only you can apply this theorem. M and N are the midpoints. If BC is equal to 7, mark in the figure itself. BC is equal to 7. AC is equal to 5. Which is AC? AC is the larger side. AC is equal to 5. That are the terms given in the question. Our question is AN. What is AN? Yes, this small portion. N is the midpoint. Therefore, AN is half of AC, right? AN is half of AC. That is half of AC is 5. You know what is the half of 5? Yes, 2.5 centimeter. 2.5 centimeter. Okay. Then what is Mn? The next question, what is Mn? Mn is half of the third side. 7. What is half of 7? Half of 7 is, yes, 3.5 centimeter. 3.5 centimeter. Right, the next question. A proof. Right. Prove that, alright, prove that the figure obtained by joining the midpoints of the adjacent side of a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Once again I will read. Prove that the figure obtained by joining the midpoints of the adjacent sides of a quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Here ABCD is a quadrilateral. What is the meaning quadrilateral? Yes, a four-sided figure is a quadrilateral. Here one side is AB and the midpoint of AB is P, Q, R and S. Our aim is to prove that when you join these midpoints, you will get a parallelogram. Can you say what's the meaning of parallelogram? Parallelogram means opposite sides are. All of you look at the board. This is a parallelogram. A, B, C, D. Here we can mark P, Q, R. PQRS is a parallelogram, means PQ parallel to SR and PQ is equal to SR and RQ is parallel to SP. Understand? The opposite sides are parallel. That is to prove parallelogram. All of you look here. Look at the board. Can you join AC? Can you join AC? Yes. Now you will get a triangle ABC. All of you look at the board. ABC is a triangle and Q and P and Q are the midpoints of the two sides. Then can you say what is PQ? PQ is line parallel to AC. Is it? PQ is parallel to AC, and one more thing, PQ is equal to half of AC by midpoint theorem. PQ parallel to AC and PQ is half of AC, right? Then same way, when we consider the triangle ADC, here you can write the triangle in ABC, in triangle ABC, PQ parallel to AC. Then second triangle in ADC, that is also a triangle. Look at the board. This is also a triangle. In ADC, S and R are the midpoints. S and R are the midpoints. Therefore, according to midpoint theorem, right? According to midpoint theorem, S are parallel to AC. All of you write. S are parallel to AC. Isn't it? S are parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. You can mark this as 1 and this as 2. All of you once again look at the board. AC, we join the diagonal AC. From first, you can write PQ parallel to AC and PQ is equal to half of AC in this side. Then the opposite side, SR parallel to AC and SR is equal to half of AC. The RHS, look here, from 1 and 2, the RHS part both same means LHS also same. Therefore, we can say that PQ is equal to SR, right? PQ is equal to SR. PQ is equal to SR or PQ parallel to SR. These three are parallel lines, isn't it? Therefore, below write PQ parallel SR or PQ is equal to SR. Then same way, right, same way, look at the board. You can join this BD. Then second step, join BD. When you join BD, Q and R are the midpoints. In which triangle, when you take join BD, which triangle? BCD. BCD. In BCD, right, RQ parallel RQ or QR, both right. RQ parallel BD and RQ is equal to half of BD. RQ is equal to half of BD. Then same way RQ. Then here in triangle BAD. In triangle BAD. BAD, this S and P are the midpoints. Therefore, SP is equal to SP is parallel to BD. SP is parallel to BD and SP is equal to half of BD. Here also you can put 1 and 2. LHS, RHS both same. RHS both same. Therefore we can say RQ is equal to SP, right? RQ is equal to SP. From these two cases, we prove that, first we prove that PQ is equal to SR and PQ parallel SR. Second case, we prove that SP is equal to RQ and SP parallel to SP. Therefore, opposite sides are parallel means that is a parallelogram. The last line, right, the last line, PQRS is a parallelogram. PQRS is a parallelogram. Okay, this is about midpoint theorem. Now, so the last one. In triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of AB, right? D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of BC. E is the midpoint of BC. Question. Calculate DE. Calculate DE. If AC equal to 6.4, AC equal to 6.4, then second, angle DEB, calculate angle DEB if angle ACB equal to 63 degree. Angle ACB equal to 63 degree. Here D and E are the midpoints, therefore we can join this. Midpoint means AC parallel DE, right? AC parallel DE. Then mark the points given. AC is equal to 6.4. This is the larger side. First question is DE. Say the answer. DE is half of AC. DE is half of AC. That is half of 6.4 is 3.2 centimeter. Right? 3.2 centimeter. Okay. Then here one angle is given. Find angle DEB. You can mark this as X. What is given? ACB is given 63. These two angles, a parallel line is there, a transversal is there. These two angles are known as corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal. These are parallel lines. That is why AC parallel DE, parallel lines, and this BC is the transversal. Therefore, angle ACB equal to 63 means, right? Angle ACB equal to 63 means angle DEB is also 63 degree. Within bracket, right? Corresponding angles are equal. Parallel line means corresponding angles are there. Therefore, corresponding angles are equal. Understand? Study the problems like this midpoint theorem. Okay. God bless you.